In order to know if franchising is the right path for you to go down next, or whether you should stay in employment or you should set up and go alone and start your own business, those are three very different paths. And obviously, you know, staying in employment, that's very different. That's not something we're discussing today necessarily. But the key thing and the key question you get asked a lot when you're speaking to people about buying a franchise is, what's the benefit of me buying a franchise with you or setting it up on my own? And ultimately, essentially, I like to throw that question back at people because I don't know necessarily if franchising is right for you. Only you can know that as someone potentially buying one. And you can only know that by exploring and understanding and going into quite a lot of detail of what it means to be a franchisee, the pros and cons. And essentially, the key things are you have to have the ability to follow instructions, to follow a clear set path of how to be successful, how to grow this business, and how to scale. You have to be willing to let other people take control and possibly lead you. When you own a franchise, you might want to change the direction your business is going on and make a decision to go a certain way. You can't do that in a franchise without that clear guidance from the franchisor of saying, yeah, you know what, we agree with you. Let's go down this path. Let's try it together. Because there's always a wider and a bigger picture when it comes to franchising, and essentially the only way to know if it's right for you is to go into a lot of detail, understand the pros and cons. If you are someone who's already set up lots of successful businesses and you've run them really well and you've built them and you've sold them and you've built them and you've sold them, franchising might not be right for you unless it's a high investment franchise. With our model, though, our model is all about how it starts off as a smaller one-man band sort of business for the first couple of years. You're building it, you're growing it, and you'll get to a certain point of growth in your business whereby you have the opportunity to then expand and grow and bring on bigger teams and push it out into something much bigger, scale it, buy second territories, etc. So it's all about going on that journey with the franchisor. And so it's really important to clearly understand what that journey looks like, what's going to be expected of you, and what you expect of the franchisor before you buy a franchise.